What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Roman Reigns breaking his silence on WrestleMania loss, destruction is on its way to WWE, did WWE ask AEW for Jon Moxley's WrestleMania appearance, why Tony Khan is airing all-in footage, a wrestler removed from WWE, John Cena's record still going strong, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at Roman Reigns breaks silence on WrestleMania loss. How is Roman Reigns dealing with the end of his epic reign as undisputed champion? Well, Reigns tweeted a brief video on a treadmill along with the message, "Yesterday I mourned, today is day one." While Reigns previously said he would stop wrestling if and when he dropped the undisputed championship, savvy fans know that this is wrestling hyperbole. Rumor has it that Reigns will take time after WrestleMania, but it's unknown whether he'll appear on TV and the WWE can write him off or craft some other send-off. What is known is that Reigns is scheduled to appear on the SmackDown before SummerSlam. So are we going to wait that long for the next Reigns appearance? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, how long was Damien Priest's cash-in planned? Did the WWE plan out Damien Priest's successful Money in the Bank cash-in at WrestleMania 40 against Drew McIntyre, or was it a last-minute decision? SE Scoop's Aaron Varble is reporting that the title switch has been in the works for quite a while. I can confirm that Priest's cash-in was not a last-minute booking. WWE planned Damien Priest's Money in the Bank cash-in at Mania for 6 months. Varble also noted how much things have changed since Vince McMahon's exit, as seen by Drew McIntyre's comments about Damien Priest. Interesting note which I will share, I asked whether something like Drew McIntyre calling Damien Priest a transitional champion on Raw would be banned by Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's list of banned terms seems to be ancient history, as the WWE is now embarked on a new era. Next up, WWE Champion signs new deal with WWE. Now, the WWE Universe can plan on seeing new World Heavyweight Champion Damien Priest in the company for a long time. Priest revealed during a promo that this has already been a great year for me. New contract, new title, new theme song voiced by yours truly. Judgment Day is on fire. While Priest is going to be around for a long time, how he holds the World Heavyweight Championship is another matter. The Archer of Infamy has to face main event Jey Uso following Uso's win over Bronson Reed, Ricochet and Drew McIntyre on the post-Mania Raw. Uso rode the momentum from his WrestleMania win over brother Jimmy Uso to earn a title shot and made it clear he's not underestimating the new champion. Priest in turn cut a promo on Jey telling him, "Jey Uso, let me be the first to congratulate you on earning the first shot at my World Heavyweight Championship. But don't get carried away with the celebration, because when the match happens, I'm gonna beat the yeet out of you." Jey Uso has become a legitimate singles star since leaving the Bloodline in 2023, and it'll be interesting to see whether he can capture the world title when he faces Priest or somewhere down the road. Would you like to see a world title in Jey's future? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, destruction is on its way to WWE. It looks like the Bloodline could have a new member, as Fightful Selectors reported that Jacob Fatu is telling people he signed with WWE. While the WWE hasn't confirmed the signing, it's believed that he is WWE bound. Fatu, the son of WWE superstar the Tonga Kid, competed in Major League Wrestling, where he held the promotion's world title for 819 days. The 31-year-old is the latest member of the Anoa'i family on his way to WWE. Although conventional wisdom has it that Jacob will join the Bloodline, the Wrestling Observer Radio reports that he is in for a big push. What could that push be? Well, could it be straight into the Bloodline? No NXT? Next up, did WWE ask AEW for Jon Moxley's WrestleMania appearance? Fans watching WrestleMania's Night 2 main event witnessed plenty of surprises as various WWE legends showed up to interfere during the Rhodes match against Roman Reigns. While John Cena and The Undertaker's appearance added to the match's excitement, there was a moment when fans thought the WWE might open the forbidden door and bring in a top star from AEW. In case you missed it, the Shield's music played during the match, and Seth Rollins entered the ring to even the odds for Cody Rhodes. Seth was in his full Shield gear, and some fans thought former Shield member Dean Ambrose, also known as AEW star Jon Moxley, was actually coming in. Well, that didn't happen, but could it have? Well, not according to AEW president Tony Khan, who told comicbook.com that the WWE didn't contact AEW about bringing Mox in. There's plenty of heat between the WWE and AEW right now, which makes it unlikely either company is going to help the other company. It's also questionable what role Ambrose would have served, as the last time he stood in the ring with Roman and Seth, they were friends. Next up, why Tony Khan is airing All In footage. Speaking of the animosity between WWE and AEW, Tony Khan recently discussed why AEW is showing backstage footage from All In during the 10th April episode of Dynamite. It's believed that the footage will show the alleged backstage altercation between CM Punk and Jack Perry, an alleged dust-up that led to AEW canning Punk and taking Perry off TV. During an interview with Sports Illustrated, Khan explained his decision to air the footage. AEW has a great track record on delivering on what we advertise, and it's real footage. There was speculation that Khan decided to air the footage after CM Punk's interview with Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour. During the interview, Punk blasted Khan and the way AEW is run. According to Sports Illustrated's Justin Barrasso, Khan claims airing the footage is storyline driven. Khan explained the decision is based on putting on the best show for AEW, as well as driving interest for Dynamite and our Dynasty pay-per-view on April 21st. This is real-life footage that affected many people, and it will air for the first time on TBS during Dynamite. The announcement fueled a heated debate online as wrestling fans are perplexed by Khan's decision to suddenly now air footage. Some fans feel it's an example of what they see as Khan being thin-skinned, or others feel it's a cheap publicity ploy to boost Dynamite's hit-and-miss ratings. However, some fans believe it's necessary for AEW to set the record straight about what happened with Punk and Perry, assuming the footage shows the alleged brawl, especially after Punk's recent comments. Ultimately, it will depend on what the footage is, and whether it comes off as legitimate or a Russo-esque work shoot. Considering the Young Bucks are playing a variation on the evil authority figure storyline, things could get ugly. There's no word on whether Khan plans to sit down for an interview with Jim Ross with a giant picture of CM Punk in the background and say, CM Punk screwed CM Punk. Next up, The Rock's Big Payday. It looks like The Rock just collected a hefty payday for his recent work in WWE. WrestleTalk is reporting, in a new SEC filing, TKO confirmed that on April 7th, Rock, who is on the company's board of directors, received 96,558 stock shares. This was subject to completion of certain services described in his contract that was signed on January 22, 2024, which obviously were completed and the transaction went through as planned. That completion of services is believed to be The Rock's recent appearances at WWE. As for what this translates into money, well, they noted, as of the closing stock price on April 9th, that number of stock shares was worth $9,414,405. This seems to square out with the rumors that The Rock would make roughly $20 million in TKO stock for his business arrangement with the company, as the final boss is expected back next year for another match. Next up, a wrestler removed from WWE. Now, is Drew Gulak gone from WWE? Although there's no reports of the WWE releasing him, Wrestling Headlines' Matt Boone is reporting that Gulak, who's a regular on NXT, was nowhere to be found on the 9th April edition of the Black and Gold brand. Gulak was noticeably absent during the April 9th episode of NXT, as he did not appear with the No Quarter Catch crew on the show. Charlie Dempsey, Damien Kemp, and Miles Bourne appeared in multiple segments on the show, and the latter two even competed in a tag match. He also noted, it's worth noting that not only did Gulak not appear on these segments, his name was removed from the Titantron entrance video when the group went to the ring for Kemp and Bourne's tag team bout against the family duo Stax and Luca Crossafino. Ronda Rousey recently accused Gulak of grabbing the drawstring on her sweatpants sometime in 2020. Could this be the beginning of the end for Gulak? It can't be ruled out, as there were reports some inside the WWE felt he'd gone shortly after Rousey's story made the rounds. However, WWE management may be engaging in due diligence to investigate the allegation. Keep in mind that the Janelle Grant lawsuit against McMahon, Laurinaitis, and WWE claims that the executives knew about McMahon and Laurinaitis' alleged bad acts against her and did nothing. They must take all claims seriously and investigate them, not only because they're required to, but because a failure to do so could impact the Grant case and any future lawsuits. Next up, an NXT superstar injured at Stand and Deliver. That was bad news for NXT superstar Josh Briggs, who was injured on NXT's recent Stand and Deliver PLE. NXT announcer Vic Joseph informed fans on the 9th April episode of NXT that Joseph suffered 2 cracked ribs during his triple threat match with Obafemi and Deja for Femi's North American Championship. Joseph provided no details, and it's unknown when he'll be back. And finally, John Cena's record still strong. And last but not least, John Cena's record is still intact. According to the X account Wrestling Stats, they recently reported following his tag team victory on Raw, John Cena now has competed in a televised WWE match in every calendar year since 2002. That's 23 consecutive years with at least one match in WWE for Cena. That is an impressive feat when you consider how much Cena's Hollywood career has taken off. However, Cena may be off TV for a while, as he's expected to be busy in Hollywood until close to Christmas. But there you have it, folks, our look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.